Bola!
So, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. We're here by Nandi in Fiji at a little village called Saunaka. We're here today to have a look around the village to give you a better understanding of what connections this particular village have with England and a little village in England in Lancashire called Rochdale. So behind and to my right is the chief of the village's house, which you can see just in the distance there. We are going to meet the chief very shortly, and we will be saying hello and passing on our gratitude to her. So I mentioned at the beginning of this short film that we were here and there was a connection between this village and Rochdale. Well, there was a famous rugby player who played for Rochdale from this village called Tonga, and basically the patch behind me, this green patch, is where his house was before he came and played for Rochdale, where he was brought up. Of course the house is not here anymore, however the people of the village, they call this patch of grass Rochdale in memory of Tonga. So here we are at Tonga's grave. This is where the legend was obviously laid to rest. And as you can see, pretty substantial grave. And you look at what we potentially do back home in UK. But this man is a legend in this village. So please take a closer look at his grave. So here we are on the Tonga Oval, and as you can see this is a lovely playing surface which the village play on, and this came about by Apasai when he returned back to the country and to the village in particular. He actually invested some money into this playing surface so that the children and the community had somewhere to play. Here we are at the village gym. Now this gym was opened, believe it or not, by the Prime Minister of this country, and the background to it is the villagers started to build this from the foundations, and possibly within a few weeks at the foundation level, when the Prime Minister found out about it and was actually visiting, saw that they'd only just started these foundations and thought, well actually, because you're putting this work and effort into building this gym for your own community, we'll help you and we will pay for the rest of it to go up. Once it was finished, the Prime Minister then came and opened it, which is great. Let's go and take a look inside. So here we are, behind me we've got the school for the village, and over to my left is the kindergarten, which starts at 3 to 5 years of age, and then immediately behind me we've got the junior school, which is 6 to 12 years of age. Now significantly for this school and the rugby history that it has behind it, what I've talked about, this school's age group of 14s are the area champions at tag rugby, which they're absolutely over the moon about here in the village. The under-13s, they were semi-finalists in their competition, but they've really taken to playing rugby at all levels in this community. Let's go and have a look at the school. Yeah, so here we are at Saunaka School. One of the things that we're going to do before we leave, because we're really touched by the passion that they have here for rugby and the connection with Rochdale, is as a tour manager we are going to donate all our balls, and we've got some badges and things to give to the children before we leave. My name's Jimmy. I'm the Lions rugby team. We're just So it's great, and thank you very much for allowing us to come into your school today. So tell me, how many classes do you have and how many classrooms, because it doesn't look so many.
Okay, the school is about 113 students. There are 7 classes, 4 teachers, but there are only 2 classrooms.
Only 2 classrooms, but 113 children with 2 classrooms. So,
and we are using part of the village hall for years 1 to 4. So we have 2 teachers and 4 classes using part of the village hall.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So I think, you know, space is of a premium, so you have to use everything you can, and with the heat as well outside, because it's absolutely sweltering. You know, to get undercover with the children, do they all behave?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. We've now entered this small room. Believe it or not, it has a very close relationship with the church. As in most European churches, when you call people to church, they ring the bells, but not here in Fiji. They have what we call a malawi, and a lowy. If you like to scan. So here we are at the church. Now that all the villagers have been called forward by the use of the alawi, they all assemble then. It is a Methodist church here because they are very religious here in Fiji. Let's go and take a look inside. Occasionally they have some large floods here in Fiji, and when those floods occur, what happens is they sound the alawi, the bell as we know it in the UK, and the villages that are going to be affected by those floods, they all then rush to the church for safety. Let's have a look inside the church. That brings us to the end of this tour of the village of Saunaka. Hopefully you've got a good insight of how the Saunaka people live. Yeah, it's been absolutely an enjoyable, humbling experience for myself and for the other members of the team that are with me. Yeah, and until such times that we meet again, Bula Vanaka.